And welcome back, it is I, Husky, your host. Next up on our Star Fox 64 Complete Metal Guide, we are going to be looking at Titania. Now, in order to get the badge on this one, you're going to need to get 150 kills, and since it is, in my opinion, one of the harder levels to get the medal on, we're going to show you some tips and tricks on how to get it. So, to begin, and this might sound obvious to some people, but one thing that you really do need to think about when trying to get the badge on this level is you need to pay attention to what's going on both on the ground as well as in the air. If you kind of get tunnel visioned and you only are shooting things on the ground, then you're probably not going to have enough kills in order to get the badge at the end of the level. In addition, I didn't know that you could kill these big crab spider bots for a long time. You just have to shoot them a lot. And considering that they're worth 4 kills each, definitely try to get those if you can. Another thing worth noting is that the green landmines that are spread out throughout the entire level are not worth any points at all. You may be tempted to try to get some charge shots off on them because they are tightly packed together and it does look like a good opportunity to get some extra points. Unfortunately, however, they're worth nothing. However, on the other hand, these large mines, these proximity mines that make a bunch of noise whenever you get closer to them, they do reward a kill. So if you can shoot those, shoot them. But yes, ignore the green mines if you can. And it sucks because sometimes you'll accidentally lock onto them when you're trying to lock onto something else and it's a wasted shot.
Are you okay? Use the boost to get through!
So it's at this point in the level where we start to see a hell of a lot more enemies appearing in the air. These tank guys on the ground are pretty good. There's quite a few of them, and if you can manage to hit as many as you can, I mean, obviously your score is going to go up. However, don't try to lock onto them, because there's those green mines all over the place, and chances are you're not going to lock onto what you think you're going to lock onto. So here we are seeing a lot more planes in the air, and luckily a lot of them fly in kind of a tight formation, so make sure you're using your charge shot as always, and don't be afraid to use your brakes, like I'm going to do it right here. Like I'm going to use my brakes, and I'm actually going to be able to have enough time to get 2 charge shots off on those guys, so don't be afraid to do that. I mean, you can pretty much make the level last longer, but if you continuously brake when you have that available, boost power, you can give yourself a lot of extra opportunities to get some extra points.
He's right behind! I guess you're good for something.
And again, lots of braking happening here, making sure I can get every single kill that I can. This is kind of interesting right here. These guys on top of these cliffs that throw rocks at you, the rocks that they throw actually reward kills. So make sure you grab those as well as shooting the robots themselves. And just around these next couple of bends, there's going to be these weird little turret guys, pairs of them, that are going to fire a couple of shots at you. Each pair of them are actually close enough together that you can get, again, more charge shots off of, and each of those is going to be if you can get through the freaking mines. So yeah, extra kill there, rather, and finally an extra kill there. And the more observant will probably notice that even though we're at 168 kills, we're not actually looking at red numbers there that would normally have told us that we have the medal. And that, of course, is because Slippy is not part of our group yet. He's still being held by this boss. But as soon as we shoot the arms of this boss and Slippy is then released, then the numbers will turn red, and then we will know for sure that we do, in fact, have this medal.
Let me get a piece of that action, Fox. Take out his arm, Fox. Listen, what are you doing?
I made it! I'll analyze right away.
Go for the
Did you see me jump into Slippy right there? That was actually freaking awesome. I didn't even know that could happen. Anyway, though, with this kill, I think that'll be putting us at 179 kills. And yeah, it's not bad. I'm pretty sure that's one of the better scores I've ever gotten on Titania. This was always one. This one and Sector Z were actually always the two hardest medals for me. So being able to get a score that good for the guide it feels good. So yeah, the number one thing to keep in mind on Titania, I would say, is brake, and brake often. Like I said, it will give you precious seconds to get a couple of extra kills, because this, like I said, this level's pretty tight. So every kill kind of counts. So do your best. Good luck.
When we get back, we'll head to Venom.
So there you have it. Definitely one of the harder medals to get in the game, I would say. So if you are able to get this one, if you're picking this one up right now, rest assured that there's probably not a whole lot more in the game that will challenge you in the way of medals, minus maybe one or two of them. So congratulations if you're getting it. Stick with it if you're having trouble. But otherwise, that's going to end this video. On screen right now is the menu that will send you to the other level guides of this series. Just click on them annotations if you want to see what it looks like to get the medals on those levels as well. As always, if you enjoyed this guide, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel for more tips, tricks, walkthroughs, and let's plays. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.